Hello everyone and welcome back to another Lorwyn Eclipsed draft. This time we're doing a quick draft so we can talk a little more about the picks. That's what everyone's here for, the sweet draft picks. Quick draft, you draft against AI, or if that's not loaded, computer opponents, and then you still just play against other people who have done the quick draft as well. But you get as long as you want to make your draft picks so you can get interrupted and stuff. I think in this pack we'll be looking at Disruptor of Currents, which is a great 5-drop 3/3 with Flash and Convoke, so you can jump in and surprise something in combat, and also bounce another thing to the hand, or your own, or reset something from under a aura or something. I think that's going to be more powerful than this Black Uncommon, which is pretty powerful. 4 mana for a 2/3 flying lifelink, and you can blight their stuff every time you play a spell during their turn, but fairies is not really a supported archetype, so you have to pick up a lot of random flash spells and to make that really worth it. A lot of uncommons in this pack. There's just like a fight spell and a goblin blight thing, but goblins aren't the hottest. And then Vivid, I off camera have been attempting to draft lots of Vivid decks, and they haven't gone super well. And this usually just draws you 2 or 3 cards and then dies, and then you get killed on the swing back. So I love drawing cards, but let's go for the more tempo-oriented Disruptor of Currents, and maybe we can end up in Merfolk. Or what's the other blue archetype? Blue-red Elementals, which this is also fine in. Also in this pack is a Liminal Hold, which hopefully will wheel, but probably not. Let's see what this AI bots have to do. There is a Glamour Gifter, which is a pretty good flash 2-drop. Again, it's a fairy, but you can just make something big in combat. It's pretty good in all sorts of blue decks. Hallowed Fountain for our Merfolk, but I don't think we will be taking that. I think we'll just be taking Gathering Stone, which is good no matter what Kindred archetype you end up in. Morkan's Eyes is also really powerful, but I'm imagining the bots are going to be drafting elves pretty hard. It's tough to tell. It's not necessarily a signal as it would be if we were playing against humans who know that elves are the best deck, but Gathering Stone's going to go in more different archetypes and leaves us open to drafting whatever we want. This is a little less exciting. There is another good elf card here, the Dawnhand Eulogist. You mill 3, and then if there's an elf, you drain them for 2. That's probably the best card here. The Kithkin is like pretty much a 4-mana 5/5 that's hard to block, so that's pretty good, but doesn't go super well with other stuff. Maybe it's just time to go for an elf card here, because there is another good elf. So we're getting past some cool elf stuff from the person on our right, the bot on our right. Could also consider the removal spell here, but we should load up on the creatures first to make Gathering Stone really great. The 2 white 2-drop, there's a 3-drop and a 2-drop are okay, but not really on the power level of the Dawnhand Eulogist. Let me just check what this is. Shimmer Creep is Vivid Payoff. Okay, sure. I think we would just take the elf. There is a pretty cool 1-drop Merfolk here. You really want the 1-drop Merfolk in order to be convoking as much as you possibly can, so that will be pretty good. The rest of the stuff is not that exciting. A 4-drop Merfolk, a 4-drop removal spell, a 3-drop ramp, which you don't really want. You could take this if you want to just stick with taking elves and stay open, but the power level of this in the best Merfolk builds is going to be where you want to be. Clocken Festival. I'm clocking that festival. That is pretty good. Make a bunch of Kithkin. All the Kithkin payoffs are get more powerful the more Kithkin you have on the board, and it works really well in Convoke anyway. You'd probably just play any 3-mana thing that makes 2 bodies in order to convoke stuff out. There are some other interesting things here, like this is another Bogslither's Embrace, which would be pretty good in an elf deck. But that's a little bit of an issue with this format, that there's the 5 Kindred decks, but then there are also the other 5 non-supported Kindred decks, like Giants, Fairies, Tree Folk. And so you need little splashes of those in amongst everything else you're doing. But I think we'll just take the Clocken Festival. This is a few weird picks to start the draft, but hopefully we'll be able to start reading what's getting passed to us soon. Balderdash is quite strong. There is a pretty cool blink effect to re-trigger your Enter the Battlefield abilities, but I think we just take another Dawnhand Eulogist and go for the elf thing, because we don't really care too much about... Well, this is tough, actually. Maybe we just take the 2-drop. There's a lot of decent goblins here as well, but I just don't like playing that deck. It just fizzles out every time I play it. I'm glad I did the quick draft this time, because these packs have been quite interesting. If we just take the 2-drop creature here, that's pretty powerful if you're going wide with Kithkin. It's better than picking up more 4-drops, and we don't know that Elves is open. Let's just be boring and take the 2-drop creature. Now, Gallant Foul Knight is very good if you are in the Kithkin deck, which we now have some pretty decent payoffs for. The Burden Stoneback is okay, but it takes a really long time for it to get up to being a 4/4. This is quite strong too. We could take either of these if we just want to stay open, but this is a strong 4-drop that's going to go in any Kithkin deck, and even if you're in Go Wide Merfolk, it can be okay as well. So this is pretty nice, a cool little removal spell. Can't tackle block, and you can Blight to exile the creature. We could take another 2-drop, but it's not Kithkin Friend. Again, lots of pretty decent goblins, but they're all 4-drop. Might be time to take a Changeling Wayfinder in case we end up in some weird white X something else deck. Yeah, getting our second blue source for Disruptor of Currents. And we now have Kithkin, 3-drop. It's not the best, but we have lots of ways to make 2 creatures a turn. Well, hopefully we'll end up with a lot of ways to make 2 creatures a turn so we can get those counters off pretty quickly. It's not that hot as a 3-mana 2/2, but once you are curving out with it, it's okay. Then we can easily cut it later. Now we can just take a 2-drop creature and leave ourselves open for green-white. I don't think black-white's really a thing. Okay, we have a mythic rare, the Curious Colossus. When it enters, each creature an opponent controls loses all abilities and becomes a 1/1. That's insane. That just doesn't even wear off at the end of turn either, so... Oh my god, and then there's another mythic rare, the Catharsis. White to make 2 1/1 Kithkins. This is going to be better in more games than the 7-drop that just kind of wipes their board, but we do need to get to 7, and the format's pretty quick. So I think we'll just take Catharsis here. Would we just play this for white? I think so. We could end up just being a kind of pretty straight white deck. 2 mythic white rares. How lucky are we? How lucky are we? I committed a cardinal sin there and checked 17 lands just to see if which one was better. Catharsis is rated quite poorly, I think, because people only play it in red-white. I think that it would be decent, but not brilliant in a blue-white or white something or another deck. Curious Colossus is one of the best cards in the set, so we'll be taking this. Look, use the data. Use it. You can't use it at the Pro Tour, but when you're playing at home, you can do a little bit of research on the side there to see if you're ever in a close decision. We could just go super aggro here and take a Wonderbrine Trapper. we at the moment are not playing a second color yet. The Disruptor of Currents is quite good. Maybe we are like a weird black-white kind of Kithkin deck. Maybe we try something a bit weird. So you could take something like Blighted Blackthorn to draw some cards and lose some life, or the Moonglove Extractor. Or we could just go super aggro and have some quick games with the Wonderbrine Trapper. Let's just do that. It'll be more straightforward for us. Okay, we have Crib Swap, which turns any of their creatures into a 1/1. That is fine. Generally, you don't want your removal spell to give them something else to beat you with. And we are looking like we are going to be a pretty good Sun-Dappled Celebrant deck with all of our random low-drop creatures that make multiple bodies. We can look at this if we want to be green-white Kithkin, or maybe a Gangly Stompling, or this if we want some weird black-white one-drop stack, but let's just go for the nice big invoke spell. Collective Inferno. Okay, we're not playing that. Now we could take something like the Silvergill Peddler, because if we are just like a blue-white go wide thing, this is going to be okay. We could just take Keep Out. We don't really want to be the one getting beaten down. Or we could go something a little wacky and take the Kulrath Zealot, red-white sort of thing. I think just staying white and keeping open, good. Now we have an Encumbered Regery, which again will be pretty good for our aggro deck. We want to just curve out into 1s and 2s. Unwelcome Sprite would be good if we're kind of like a blue-white tempo deck. Let's do something. Let's just go for it. Evershrike's Gift is quite good in this deck as well. Like blue-white tempo, just kind of want to push a bunch of damage through. Goldmeadow Nomad will be good if we end up with a lot more Convoke spells. Now we have 3 1-drops. And a Tributary Vault is going to help keep pushing damage through. Take this Spell Snare. I don't know if that's playable. I don't know how many 2-drop killers you want. And we can take a Crib Swap here. May play it, we may not. Run Away Together, not the best. Bouncing our 1-drop in there, like 4 or 5-drop would be good, but at the moment we're just looking a bit of a boring kind of blue-white tempo deck. Okay, what's here? Marilyn Fae Ascendant. You can exile their cards, and we have to be playing lots of Elves and Fairies and Sultai colors. I don't think we'll be doing that. We will just be taking Marrow Sky Swimmer, which is one of the Convoke payoffs that we're looking for. It's just going to make a 2/2 and a 1/1, and then that will help you convoke out more stuff. We are just this blue-white go-wide deck. I think just continuing on with more Convoke stuff will be great. And more Convoke stuff will be great. We're a little bit on rails here now. So we're at 22 cards. We've got a lot of decent 2-drops. Let's just take this one again as well. Let's have a look at our curve. So we have 6 5 or 6 drops that Convoke. We have Gathering Stone, which we probably want to be setting to Merfolk at the moment, so maybe we should just take another Merfolk to make sure that our payoffs are getting in. We are a little bit torn between multiple tribes or types for the Gathering Stone, so we'll make sure we take this Changeling so that we have lots of Merfolk to pick up. Clocken Festival, I don't think we need another one because we have lots of 3s, so we could just take a Merfolk to make sure that our Maybe a Gallant Foulman here. Omni Changeling is quite strong. We aren't playing heavy blue. I mean, we could cut all the blue cards and just play mono white, merfolky type stuff. Gathering Stone, at least you get the scry. You'll order... How many merfolk do we have? 9. So... I don't really think we'll need that. So that's 23 cards. The blue spells are probably powerful enough to... Well, this is much worse to convoke out because if things can't tap for blue, that's not going to be great. Nothing is blue. This makes blue and white tokens, so that'd be pretty good. I'll take the Omni Changeling. Just in case we end up playing blue, but we could play like a mono white deck here. Yeah, maybe we just go mono white knights. How many knights do we have? These are soldiers and Kithkin. That is an okay trick if we end up mono white. Take this uncommon. And another combat trick. Okay, interesting draft. White was obviously open, but not much else. We could just go the mono white route and play 16 lands. Let's see how that looks. We want to just cut. Keep Out is not the hottest. Crib Swap is not the hottest as well. The Gallant Foul Knight's going to do quite well with our random flyers and such. And then we have this bomb to play, but like lots of ways to convoke this out very early. Let's cut the Keep Out and see how this goes. Looking at this, I mean, we'll never get color screwed, which is great. We have lots of 1-drops, so we can start the beat down, and then some good removal, some okay 2-drop creatures that we can curve out with. I think we could do pretty well with this. Let's give the mono white a go, and we'll change after a couple games if it's not looking too good. Interesting. Haven't drafted a monocolor deck in this set yet. Here we go. Woo. At least it was different to the last draft video, which was just merfolk mirror matches over and over again. Okay, we've got a pretty good curve here. Well, 1 and 3s. I thought this was a 2 for a second. Fun and going first. Again. Oh, this is going to be very nice. Convoke curve. A 2-drop. My kingdom for a 2-drop. Okie dokie. Love this guy. They're playing blue-black fairies, the deck that shouldn't exist, hey? You can play this, and then... I don't think we're too bothered about this. If we played this, we would be able to block their flyer, maybe draw a removal spell or something. This won't be able to block anything this turn. Man, this is not great, this card. Well. No attacks. And this is... tap this and another untapped to tap something of theirs. Hopefully we don't have to do that until later. Yep. No blocks. Land is very nice because we can play this and we can play our 5-drop convoke thing. And then next turn we can play lots of spells. We are going to take a bit of damage in the meantime, but it's okay. Ooh, surveilling. think we take a block on the fly here. Or do we block their 2/3 that's drawing and discarding cards? Oh, they didn't. They don't want to. I don't know if we'll be blocking the fly with much else for a while, so we'll be able to block everything with this massive 5/6 on the ground, that is. Oh, they got rid of one of the sweetest cards for the blue-black archetype. That's very strange. Okay, another land. So it would be quite obvious if we tapped all of our creatures just to play this and have this up. Can we play this and also play the 6-drop? We can. I think this is probably the time to just dump our hand while we still have a bit of a life total. Convoke is such a great mechanic. Ooh, okay. That may be tough to beat. And if this gets killed, we're just dead anyway, so... Oh well. Didn't attack with the flyer. Didn't attack with the flyer, huh? That must be a misclick. That's really strange. Yeah, we're getting in with both of these. But I think they've got some trick to... Yeah, dog, I don't care about that. I'll kill that 2/3. Okay, interesting. Huh. Well, most likely dead. We would be definitely dead if they had attacked us with the flyer just then, but... Seems fine. Hexproof not so great. Sure, pal. If they don't want to kill it, do they think the tree folk has reach or something? It's, that's crazy. Well, if they're not gonna... So if we attack with everything, they can block. I think we just have to play this, and I think they are assuming that the tree folk has reach. Now we can just jam with those guys because we need to tap down their flyer to not die. Sure. Very weird situation. They're taking 9. They're leaving themselves quite vulnerable. And we should be able to untap with Riverguard's Reflexes. Really weird play from the opponent, but oh, they conceded. Okay. Read the cards and guess. Like, didn't have reach. Pretty sure it doesn't have reach. The card would be way too good if it had reach. Oh well. Take your wins where you can get them. Let that be a lesson to you. Mono white, looking pretty good. Convoking out some spells. Oh yeah, I have to know what to name with... oh. Where are my stats at? So we're naming Merfolk most of the time. Yeah, that's got 10 hits with Gathering Stone. Maybe we don't love this. let's try another one with mono white and see whether we still like it. Because the blue is very, very powerful, but I love the consistency of mono white. We'll change it up if we lose a game. Hope everyone's enjoying the long form content. I've been wanting to make draft videos for ages and just been too dang busy. Playing against Watso and Silver. Another pretty decent curve going first. We'll play this first and then we can tap out some stuff to gain some life. Opponent mulliganed. Ooh, okay. Love it. Let's attack. Do I want to gain some life or do I want to gain some life? Let's be more mana efficient. Okay. Oh. Sure. Curving out against people who keep loose hands? Sure. Okay, we'll change the deck after we lose one. Mono white. Mono white. Quickest draft video ever. Beautiful. Just beating up people in silver in the draft queues, in the quick draft queues. This is a mulligan. We're going to go with a 3-drop removal spell and then a 4 and a 5. They don't really work very well together. This is much better. We got a removal. Dumping one of these 4-drops. This into this could be quite good. So let's get rid of the random flyer. On the play, unfortunately, but we gotta draw lands to play the game. Woohoo! Clarken Festival. That'll curve very nicely into this, Hey, Kithkins. She's got a big fish. Surly Farrier. So this is a Kithkin, but they're black-green elves. Flashing that in main phase. That's really good. Okay, cool. Love it. Love to see it. I guess we'll play this. Yeah. Okay. And then next time we'll get a big ol' attack in with a Gallenfowl Knight. Should be able to attack through all their guys. Okay. That's pretty good. I'd love him to attack with it. Ooh, Vigilance. I will take... I think we're taking 6 damage here. Making a free one every turn is pretty great as well. Okay, let's... we do have to stop that beatdown with this a little bit, because we are quite far behind. I think putting this on the reach creature is going to do wonders, and then we can just jam with everything. And we've got a combat trick if they so choose to block. I'd love to. Very good. Stop this from getting an elf back from the graveyard. Maybe they thought we were just making a bold attack. Seems fine. No! Not the ass perfection. I think we can just... Let's just get in... Oh, okay, so we want... So this will come in as a 2-1, and then if we can't really attack, I think we have to play this first to make our attacks better this turn. Hopefully they'll block in order to get the counter out the way, and then we can safely play these afterwards. It's nice to know that we'll just have this if the game goes long as well. Yeah. Seems okay. A4-2. I think we're pretty happy to just trade this off. And then play our sweet 2-drops afterwards. This is real bare bones magic. Core set, core. Are we crib swapping anything? I think we're just jamming him with our idiots. I was playing some Riftbound with some friends the other day and they said I should stop being mean to my cards and calling them idiots all the time. I call them idiots if they have no abilities apart from power and toughness after they've entered. French vanilla. Creatures are idiots to me. Sure. Pump spell? Oh, I am definitely killing that. Beautiful. Then we'll get a nice attack in next turn with our 4/3. Yep. Not so good when you're not on the beatdown. This guy looks like a Pinocchio. Yeah, I don't mind. Okay. Let's get in with the gang. We should be able to win with a sweet pump next turn from our shield bearer. $3-0, not bad for the 5,000 gold. Climbing up to platinum though, it's getting pretty scary. Let's jump into game 4. If you got this far in the video, leave a comment. Tell me what you're having for dinner. I'm going to be having spaghetti bolognese. Spag. Okay, Snervel the Brilliant. I don't know if you can deal with my worst Gathering Stone deck ever deck. Lovely little curve here. I'm going first again. Never a one drop on the play, so I'm lucky. Get out of here with your Springleaf Drum. That's crazy, dude. Cool artwork on this new one. Sweet. That's pretty good. I will trade. Lovely curve. Lovely curve. Yeah. Bring it. A 1/3. Could just play this. We're not really getting an attack in, so 1, 2, 3. That'll make 2, so we can only get 4. Let's just convert this up. Pretty sweet 3-drop. 3-drop. They have a counterspell? Oh my god. Okay. Wild. Wild behavior. Sure. Well, we'll need to be tapping that one down for a while. Let's play this. And let's play this and start beating him down, I guess? Ugh. This is a weird line. this is really weird. I guess they're on the super convoke train, but like convoke spells don't need Springleaf Drum. Okay. I'm unfortunately going to keep gaining life with this combo. We're going to keep taking 2, but I guess we'll keep doing the tapping thing. I'm hitting them for 3. They have run out of cards, so that's good. We can just tap down that 5/6 forever. Get in there, 3/2. What do you got? You gonna destroy my attacking creature or something? Oh, you gain some life with the Springleaf Drum, of course. Hilarious. That's hilarious to me. It's big. It's gonna get big. And I will block your 2/2. Yes, I'd love to block. I'd love to block. I think we're winning this race. Okay, here we go. Are we getting a pretty sweet attack in here? 9 damage. Sweet Surveil. Mono white. Don't think about it. Just. Sure. They blighted to destroy the. Okay. Oh, that's pretty strong. Man, this Pyrrhic Strike has been the bane of my existence in this format. We'll be able to buy this back by blighting and then getting it on this. It's pretty cool. What is that? It's a mythic rare Horse Serpent. You can remove a counter to draw a card. Remove 2 to stun something. That's pretty cool. What on earth? Remove 2 counters from it to tap something and stun. Wow, that's quite good. How do we win this game here? I think it involves tapping down the 5/6 so we aren't copying a bunch of damage from it. So, can we do this only at sorcery speed? Clock and Festival could make a bunch of guys and make a 5/6, but they would be able to stun it, and then this would be really large. I think we just need to play the Festival and pass the turn. It's gonna be close. They can't really afford to attack with all that much. We've got some chump blockers now. If we get stunned, we get hit back for 10. So we need. So if they stun my Wonderbrine Trapper, that'll probably give them the best. But then we have a good block on the 5/6. I'll draw an extra card. We're not dead yet. And then we always have this to just make a big all-out attack at some point. Pretty sweet card. A mythic though. Ew. That's fine. That's also gonna be fine. Ooh, they're in a bit of a bind here. They can't attack. Very interesting. So we could Everstrike's Gift and get it back by blighting onto our Reejerey. Putting it on the Reejerey would be pretty good because then we can tap down their flyer in their turn and then hit them for lethal. That seems pretty good. Let's do that. I think that's the safest bet. Weird game. Okay, then got rid of some lands. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wonderbrine Trapper, pretty good, huh? Pretty good. I got a kill spell. Oh, stop bouncing over my cards. Wait. Oh my god. That's unfortunate. I still can't really attack because I hit him back for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by activating my shield bearer. So hopefully they forget that. Can we cheese a win by attacking and they not block? No. A removal spell there would have been pretty great. I think we're just running out the small stuff again. And then we've got the trick for if they attack with the 4/5. Or is this the only opportunity we'll have to get the 5/6 in? We are... We are then dead to... Okay, so say I play this, leaving up one of these to chump block with. We're not dead. Okay, I think we need to do it. To definitely win with like Everstrike's Gift or something next turn. Okay. Good game. Cool game. Interesting puzzle. Two things to interact with two blockers 2 turns in a row. How many of them can they have? Like they... Maybe leaving up the combat trick is better. Weird. Okay, tough one. Let's go game 5. Okay, let's go game 5. We got a 1-drop and a 2-drop. Hopefully we draw some Convoke things. Oh, I did say after we lost one, we would change the deck to have blue in it. I changed my mind, because that last game was really close and very interesting. Oh, asking you should receive. Just need that 3rd land. Killing it? Okay, I was like, you killing my stupid 1/2. Oh, that's nice. Oh no, white. I think they've got a kill spell or something. Kind of nothing here. Oh. Ew. Oh. Okay. They could have just blocked the 1/2 and then... Sure. Maybe they've just got only gas in there. Okay. There we go. Mono white versus like 5 color. Okay. Make it large. Sure. No blocks. They're gonna get. I think we just need to crib swap the Glister band so we're not getting beat down by a million things. Or do we not care? What's this? What do they got? Okay, nothing? Okay. I think we're pretty ahead if we just... Like, if they play some big 6-drop or something and we can just kill it straight up. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7... I've got something or another. Let's just play it a bit safe. Look at the flyers. Okay. We're back ahead on tempo now. They realise they can't just keep attacking into our... You wanna play more lands? Be my guest. Be my guest. Wow, you got 3 lands. We can play multiple lands a turn. Yeah. Take 5. There are sweepers in this format. Maybe it would just be best to... That seems the most likely thing that we would lose to. Otherwise we just win next turn. So. Sweeper? Hardly know her. That's fine. Lands, am I right? You're so right. So they've only got 1 non-land in hand. Oh, okay. Yeah! Beating flooded people. Yo! That's why you play this sort of deck. Okay, let's jump into another game. Not great, but well, opponent goes first again. Oh God, are we ever going to be on the play? Yeah. Steal back the play. I'll take it. This is more important later. Let's gain some life. I think we just stop them from drawing some cards. Against the like a good elf deck, we're not gonna going to do very well. Remove counters from the... Oof, jeez. That's pretty good. We're just going to kill our... Oh, are we crib swapping that? I don't really want to. Yeah, get in. We just... Are we crib swapping it? Ugh. We kind of just want him to... Do we want him to use it up? Oh, I think we need this for something a bit bigger. I'm gonna keep this around. It is... No, it's a 3/4. It's gonna be difficult for us to deal with. Okay, we'll just get rid of it. Oh, yeah. Burning removal spells on decent 3-drops is not where we want to be. That is a little bit of a problem with playing this sort of deck. We are not winning this game unless we draw out some gas. Elf. Gathering Stone good, but Gathering Stone very slow. Uh-oh, an actual card. Oh, no! No. What is this? How do they... 4? 6? Oh, elves cost less. That's pretty good. Damn. Has to be blocked if able. At least we got a lot of life. But we're gonna lose to this Gathering Stone. Ooh, okay, yep. How many elves can they possibly have? Oh no, that's quite good. There's 2 elves in that graveyard. And they can activate it. No, I don't care. Why did they not attack with both? We are unfortunately in tap down time. We get to surveil, leave an elf on top, draw it with the Gathering Stone. At least if they're only drawing 1/2s, we can still participate, but we don't have that many bonds in this deck, so I think we are quite far behind. Making some tutus. Ah, jeez. Oh, I love that guy. Makes an elf token. Mutavault token. Well, at least we get one attack in here with our Kipkin. Okay. Still think we're a bit stuck. Tapping down their 4/4 every turn. It's not great. They're getting close to the point where they can double activate Safe Right Cavalry. Okay, we'll change to blue-white after this, because we don't really have much good late-game stuff if we don't curve out. Oh, whoops, I forgot to tap something down. I was too busy. Too busy losing. Good. Just tap the indestructible guy. Okay, let's just scoop. Gathering stones. It's getting out of control. At least we're not in platinum, am I right? Running into real decks. Okay, let's change the deck up a little bit before we conk out. Haven't drawn our cool Colossus. I think we're just cutting the Gathering Stone. We are cutting the Gold Meadow Nomad, even though there is a couple of decent things to curve into it, but we just don't have enough blue. We want to go 9 and 7. This is not that good. The gift is okay. We've got enough 1-drops that we don't need that guy. And then we'll just add in 7 islands. And our 3 good blue spells. We want 2 of these. Maybe we don't have heaps of room for that. Cool. Sure. Now do we want Gathering Stone? No, it's still only getting fairies. Merfolk, Treefolk. Now we're just a bit too divided between all the different types that we have. Okay. Let's see if blue-white's any better. The mono white's fine. You get the consistency, but yeah. See whether this version is any better. With a few cool rares to play. Well, this is not a rare, but whatever. This is good. Our mana's okay. Oh, I mean, they're on the play and we only have a 3-drop. It's not brilliant, but this going into this, maybe going into this, maybe it's fine. Elementals slow, that's what we like to see. We can give stuff trample. Behold an elemental. It's a 2/1 though. We'll play a 2/3 lifelink. Seems like it will be good this game. Unless that gets... Oh. I think this is unfortunately just a spot for another merfolk. Yeah. More mana efficient. We're getting to the point where we'll be able to play 2 or 3 spells a turn, which is nice. That's fine. That's less fine. That's quite good. Okay. Except it has changeling. Can we do this? Can we do this? We can just do this and We're definitely attacking. We can play this, have some blocks, and then next turn we can play this and this and this, potentially. Omni Changeling copying the Foul Knight will be good to pump our board. Yeah, we're just blocking there. Is there some global pump thing we need to be worried about? That it seems to be the only thing that would make sense. So then we should just block the flyer. No, we'll block this. This could be a problem. Yeah, seems okay. I think we can accept that as a reasonable outcome. So play this Omni Changeling copying the Foul Knight. It will or we just jump the Foul Knight and start getting in. Or we wait for them to play something big. Let's just attack, I think. Really want to get that pump from the Foul Knight to make it better next turn. I have quite a few cards left in hand though, so this is looking pretty scary. Okay, that's good. They don't have the... I can't afford to just keep taking damage from that. Well, okay, that's quite strong. I forgot that we even had it in the deck. Hey, and that'll be a good thing to put an Everstrike's gift on. Are they countering it? That'll be real sad. No. Phew. Did forget that that Curious Colossus was in the deck at all. In our mono white deck. This loses abilities. Cool. Great. And it doesn't even reset. This card's quite good. We can just copy our Colossus. Very funny. And take this to the skies. It's quite big. Well, 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 what a fun way to win a game. Oh, what's in the... Noggle the Mind. Loses all abilities. Oh, yeah, should have looked at that, but it's okay. They only have 1/1s and a 2/3. Probably should just attack with that as well. That's a bit foolish. Okay, so we can give this first strike, so they can't really... we can attack with this, because if they block it, we'll get back into our graveyard and get a flyer. Guess we are playing this first? Yeah, we want the Kithkin version of Curious Colossus to get first strike. 4 for first strike as well. They've got the Stratosaur now, so they would have to put everything in the way. That seems fun. We're very far ahead. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't really mind that. Yeah. Cloning your mythic rares, pretty good. It's pretty good. Here we go. We're into platinum now. Oh boy. Can we go all the way with this cool Convoke deck? Oh. Ew. It's hard to pass up this. They're going first again. We got a removal spell for some aggro stuff. Ooh, that's nice. Bit of tempo. No 2-drop. No 2-drop. Oh, that's. Oh no! We're playing against real decks now. Oy. No land? Oh. How big is this? 2-3. I think we ain't winning by tempo here. It's pretty much just about surviving through the play Furious Colossus, so we just need to trade off as much as we can. That's pretty good. And the Murphy get +1/+1. This might be it, gang. I don't think that we can get past the really sick Merfolk deck. Again, we can't win unless we play lands until we play that. So that is just where we're at. Sure, Lurker. Invoking something else insane out? This is like our deck but better. Well, yeah. Okay. Not looking good for us. Ooh! So we can survive a little longer by Spiral into Solitude-ing this. And then exiling it, but we have to shrink one of our guys in the meantime. I think that's just gotta go there. Or do we leave that back? We can take 6 this turn, shrink this down to an 0-2 so we keep it as a blocker, and then we're still just dead because we just attack around our guys for so long, but yeah. The dream of Curious Colossusing their board is passing us by. What an insane deck. Oh my god. That's what happens in Quick Draft when the bots just don't appreciate a good archetype. You just get fed every single insane card. Is this only a sorcery? Oh, thank God. Very cool design on this. Good pacifism. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're just dead even if they just swing with everything at us over and over again. Because we have to trade this off to not take buttloads of damage. Oh no. Okay. Well, at least we can put counters there now. Oh, I can't have counters put on it. I'm so stupid. Oops. Take 10, go to 3. And then we just need to draw like Black Lotus. Oh! Never mind. They had us dead to rights. Never mind. Well, that was fun. Mono white was okay. The blue deck, we didn't draw any of our cool blue cards, apart from when we copied that Colossus, but hey, them's the breaks. Quick draft. We'll be back with another draft video end of this week. So, thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. Gems.